Hey guys, welcome along to this video. Today we're going to be talking about Seachem Reef Glue and how it works. Seachem Reef Glue is a bonding agent which works underwater to hold and stick frags or coral to rock or frag plugs. There's heaps of different super glues that use this cyanoacrylate active ingredient, and I've tried multiple in the past, however have been super frustrated because I haven't really known how it works correctly and how to get the best results. So today we're just going to do a quick overview on two different applications of using this reef glue. Now when it comes to super glue application underwater, it's not quite the same as a normal super glue bond, as it doesn't hold firmly immediately. The super glue takes a matter of hours for it to harden and fix the coral firmly in place onto the rock, as you can see here in this image. This coral has been sitting here for 24 hours and it's now firmly secured in place. Let's get on to how to use the Seachem Reef Glue. First things first is we need to find our frag or coral that we want to mount. I am mounting all my coral frags to the rock now, as I've got a tang and he likes to pick and move things around. So first step, remove the coral frag. Second step is quite vital, and that is preparing the rock for the glue to adhere to. So what I do is I usually get a toothbrush and I brush around the area to make sure that any debris or algae is removed before I attempt to glue the frag back onto the rock. Usually I'll place my frag plug on a towel upside down so it's soft, and then I'll use the towel to dry the bottom of the frag plug ready for the glue. The next step is to grab our Seachem Reef Glue and apply a generous amount of gel to the bottom of the frag plug. The reason we want a decent amount of glue on the bottom of the frag plug is so that it can be mounted and the glue can be squished into the crevices as need be. As you can see here, I'm going to be mounting my coral frag plug on an uneven surface. So once I've got the coral frag plug, I move it into place and then smear the glue and push it firmly into the required area. This is a good note of what I said earlier about using a generous amount of glue. Sometimes we mount our coral on uneven surfaces, and to make sure that the coral frag glue adheres to the uneven surfaces, we require a decent amount to make sure we get into all the gaps. The final step which you can do is give your frag plug a little cleanup with a soft toothbrush as required. Bear in mind that if you do move your coral frag plug, once you've given it a clean, make sure firmly secure the frag in place. The second application we're going to cover today is a soft coral or a mushroom coral. Now these coral excrete a slime coat which can be a little bit frustrating, and you don't want to get coral glue on the actual coral itself because you can damage and kill it. As per the last example, the first thing we need to do is clean the rock and make sure that the place we wish to secure our coral is free of any algae or any debris. The next step is to get our Seachem Coral Reef Glue and simply squeeze the coral glue onto the desired location on the rock surface. Now, as with the other application, we want to use a nice generous amount of reef glue, and that's going to help secure the coral in place. As you'll notice here, the rock is extremely uneven. Finally, I'm going to use some tweezers to pick up the mushroom and carefully place the mushroom in the desired location, avoiding any contact of the glue to the face of the coral. Now the reason we want to avoid that is because super glue and coral polyps don't go well together. So once I've done that, I'm just gently pressing the base or the foot of the coral into the glue to securely and firmly hold it in place. And that there is how to glue underwater a coral to a rock. As I mentioned at the start of the video, you've just got to bear in mind that the glue itself can take a matter of hours before it hardens and securely and firmly locks your coral into place. So you need to be patient. It's not going to bond immediately like normal super glue would, let's say if you were super gluing a handle back onto a coffee mug. As always with super glue, the final process is to wipe the head of the coral glue on a paper towel, or in this case I'm just using my marine aquarium cloth, and then securely and firmly placing the tip back onto the coral glue. I hope you found this video useful. Yeah, like I said, it was pretty frustrating when I was trying to use super glues from the supermarket or from the hardware store and not really knowing how they work, and knowing that it actually takes several hours for it to firmly harden and secure the coral in place. So if that helped you, give it a thumbs up, and yeah, happy reefing.